Alright guys, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So you're watching a serious video about Unity game development, and we are building a third-person controller from scratch. And if you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about programming. I love programming, coding, and game development, app development, and AR, VR, all the fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get to it. And of course, please subscribe and give it a thumb up. You know the drill. Yeah. And so right now we don't have any of the animation to it, so we already achieve a lot, but that's definitely not enough. So let me show you. Okay, so if you enter our game, and of course it's the third-person game, so you can just move forward, backwards, something like that. Okay, left and right. And if you're holding shift, you will run quickly. Okay, and of course, if you are doing something like a shooter, you're going to use your mouse a lot. Okay, and let me just use a mouse. If you click, it will just lock your mouse. Okay, and you can move forward, and you can do it really quickly. Okay, and let's rotate it a little bit, and of course you can jump. Okay, so we are jumping. Okay, so everything so far so good. So the basic movements basically is just changing of the transform. Okay, all that we already finished, but we haven't got any of the animation, and luckily the free assets downloaded from Asset Store got a pre made animation here. So we got this animation of this is called idle. Okay, basically just just chilling. Yeah, and we got this animation of run. We got animation to run. Run one is just my duplication. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that. And of course you got this shoot and shoot bust. Okay, so it'd be I think maybe really big shoot, something like that. Okay, so but unluckily there is no different animation of walking and running. Okay, so walking and running, just got it run animation, and we can change the speed of it. Okay, so we can do that as well. So how to do that? Pretty simple. You need if you click here, you can see you got animator attached to it. Right now does not have an animate controller, so there's now run time not an animate controller. So we can make it ourselves by create a animator controller, and I'm going to say third person shooting game controller. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Okay, and so you can click here and click and drag and make a controller here. Okay, so once you make it here, you can add all this animation, and let's first test the idle animation. Okay, so I think that's the sort of default animation that we need to add. Okay, let's just test this. Okay, so you already get a drag in, so you can double click, so you can actually open it. And right now we don't have animation added to it, so you can got this animation. And let's get the run animation, because I think that's used a lot. So we got entry and then pointing to the assault combat run, and that means that even though you're idling, you're just chilling, you got this running animation. Okay, and I think let me just make it play maximized, and guys can see the animation actually running, and no pun intended. Yeah, it's really running. Okay, so even though you just stay here, but still you play the animation. Okay, but if I start moving, that looks pretty good. Okay, so even though there's no difference between, you know, the running, and I can even jump and still yeah, still it's just play one animation. And yeah, we can optimize that by blending it a little bit. Okay, so say we jump, got a jump animation, or maybe shoot, got a shooting animation, and you can yeah, you can optimize that by blend it. So let's create a blend tree to actually blend animation together. Okay, so let's change the guy's sorry, it's just another asset that I've been testing. Doesn't really matter right now. So double click. You can just delete this default wrong because then we're going to blend it. Okay, so we can create state from new blend tree, and we can rename it to whatever name that you want. Okay, so for example, you can say there will be a, I don't know, roof blend tree. Okay, move blend tree, and yeah, you're inside of this blend tree. You can add a list of motion, and so for example, you can add motion of yeah, we got a lot of added motion here. I think this is troopers motion. Okay, so we got idle. Okay, that would be good, and let's add more. Okay, so we can add run. That's good, and I also got other asset. Shoot, burst, attack, all that. Some of it may not work good because it's from other assets. Just want to show you that you can actually do that by yeah, we got to work, but this not necessarily work because it's from other undead. It's like a skeleton or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to try this. Okay, and if it does not work, I just delete it. Just experiment. And before we actually write any code, this is a blend tree. I'm going to demonstrate how blend tree works. Okay, so we got this. Well, we got idle run as well as another SS to work. It's definitely not going to work. But I just want to show you. Okay, so this will be idle because 0 will be the default. Okay, so if you adding a little bit run, it'll be like this. Okay, instead of just chilling, it's just got run. If you got too much, it'll be like the walk animation. This animation is like the I use another asset. It's like a skeleton, so it will act weird. And it actually worked. Okay, so this is just a quick fix for this asset because this asset does not have animation. So if you look at here, we got this skeleton. Okay, and this is from other amazing developer that upload to the Unity's App Store. It's completely free. You can test it out. Okay. Yeah, I just borrow that animation and to use as a walk. Okay, so if you look at here, you can actually blend it. Okay, and yeah, let's write the code. And just wait a bit. I think on the high side, I think because I'm going to change the blending animation, so I might as well just change the order of things. So idle and then is walk and then run. Okay, so that will be okay. So it'll be something like this. So idle, okay, just chilling, walk, okay, and then run. Okay, so idle, walk, or run. Yeah, even though I think the trooper shouldn't walk this way, it's like a really weird because it's from skeleton. So yeah, never mind. And the name is basically I think I can pretty much change the name as well. So for example, the speed of your blend. So you can use speed to change the blend, and then as the blends go all the way up to 1, and they start to you know actually running. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's go back to our third person controller. Okay, so we're going to add something here, and yeah, we need to get the animator. So let's go back here. Okay, so let's go back here. So well, this code, remember, this third person controller, movement controller code is attached to third person controller. So basically it's attached here, but we're going to find the animator that is the children of our third person controller, and because the animator is here, so this animator is like a component. Okay, so we can't simply just get components. If you get components, it will return false because you can't find it. So we have to find the children. So let's first declare a private component, private animator, and that will be come on, Copilot, yeah, your job. Okay, animator. Yeah, I use AI a lot because it's like a auto completion on steroids. Sorry about that. It's so difficult to pronounce it. Steroid. Okay, so just give me the most words that most programmer used in that specific scenario. Okay, so we got animator here, and we can get hold of the animator, but we have to get that from the child. So if you use the Copilot's prompt, you will get it wrong because it's not attached to it. So instead of get component, I'm going to get components in children. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And get component in children, and we're going to find a specific animator here. Okay, and then you're going to use the children's animator. Okay, and yeah, we are going to play that. I think I got a lot of function for that. So walk, run, and idle. Okay, so yeah, I think I might as well just cut idle to make it here. Okay, so yeah, as this speed increased, okay, we can increase the speeds, and because it's sort of like a mix, you will get a transition pretty smoothly. Okay, and idle, and I'm going to set float. Okay, and since I already get hold of the animator, so, I'm going to get the speed. Okay, so speed, if it started with F and it's 0, and then gradually increase that, so the walk will be like the okay, the walk will be like an in between. Okay, and okay, so about that. So animator, the set flow to speed. That's pretty good. Okay, and the current speed, we just automatically generated this code. We don't need that. Okay, let me just make it. Okay, and then I think I can copy this code. And the wrongs that we got absolutely 1 here, so you got a wrong. And yeah, I think let's test this out. The result won't be too good because I already know that this will be a little bit choppy because I haven't got the downtime. Yeah, so the transition time is another parameter. I haven't set it. So pretty weird. Huh. Why there is no animation plate? That's pretty weird. Okay, so parameter speed does not exist. Speed should exist. So why can't I find the speed? Let's do a quick debug. Oh, sorry, silly me. I changed the layer's name. A really silly mistake. And I think this it's like a base layer or something. Okay, let's just change that to default. And the parameters is a blend. You can change blend, but I think speed is more expressive. Okay, and this time I think it will find it. Okay, yeah, this is a really silly mistake. But you can add a debug and you can find it. Okay, so walk. Okay, it's really choppy. Okay, so it's like a abrupt snapped change. Okay, so start walking like that. Okay, really weird. Let's start. Yeah, it's like a. Oh yes, it's a so abrupt change. We don't want that. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, and a different animation. I can jump. This is pretty good. So I'm going to add a parameter to the third person movement controller. So yeah, so walk value f. Okay, so 0. If I just add this, you can get documentation here. So or we can get this damp time. So we are transition time, and there will be a delta time. Okay, so delta time just time delta time. This yeah, it just become framing relevant, and compiler suggests most people use 0.1, so I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, and what about walk? 0.1. Okay, so what about run? 0.1 as well. Okay, so that might work, but I'm not sure because it's yeah, do not rely too much on AI. Okay, so sometimes they will make mistake. Okay, so everything looks fine. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so we got the transition here rather than just snap to it. That's good. Let's run. Okay, so we got really good. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. And of course, depending on your game, you can change the damp time. Okay, so if you like a soul-like game, it got a really real. Okay, so you might just increase the damp time to a really high level. Okay, so because as human, you can't possibly just snap to a really quick position. Okay, so you can't possibly do that. So you can increase that time. So even though the player wants to do something, but they will do it slowly. Okay, so for example, if you look at here, so it'll be yeah, you really set the tone of this game. You just get really slow, and you can sprint like this and go back to idle, and it will take me a while to go back to idle. Okay, so it's like a person start working. Okay, this is like real working, and stop it. Yeah, just spend a little bit of time. You can use this technique to adding a little bit of realism to your game. Okay, so just spend a little bit of time. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And yeah, this is just quick demo of how you can you can use a lot of things to make your game maybe more realistic, or if you want your game to be you want your player to feel good about themselves, you can just make a really snappy and realistic movement. Okay, yeah, I can't just click and drag this here, but let's write the code. Okay, so I prefer code writing than clicking, right? So so first start, I'm going to make a call of whether error frame we are going to attack or not. Okay, so we are going to shoot or not. So I'm going to check the user's input and say, yeah, get key down, key escape, locks there. It's not what I'm thinking. I'm so sorry about that. Compile it. I'm going to say not a shift, rather the mouse, because if you attack, you're going to click the mouse. Okay, and event system is pointing over game objects, then shoot. You don't need that. You can attack anyway. Okay, so then once it is done, we can say attack. Okay, or shoot. I prefer shoot. Okay, and right now I haven't write this shoot yet, so here idle, walk, run, jump. I can make a private void and make it shoot. Okay, so then sorry, anyway, set trigger shoot. Okay, so compiler suggests that I'm going to set the trigger, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I think I got a lot of animation to choose from. Let's choose the default animation here, I think. And I got the shoot animation. Okay, let's compare the difference. Okay, so it will be a shoot burst animation. Boom, boom, like a big one. Okay, what about this one? Okay, it will be a pretty quick shoot. Okay, so yeah, I might just use this one. So just a simple shoot, and you can of course add in connections. Okay, so you can add a connection from say the maybe the blend tree. Okay, and let's add transition to this come back to shoot, and of course you can come from shoot to blend tree. Okay, so far so good. Remember we got a trigger, so we can add a trigger, and that trigger will be shoot. Okay, so this trigger is like a boolean. Okay, so whether it's true or false, something like that. Okay, so we can move, and then we can shoot. So yeah, so let's just uncheck that, and yeah, trigger blend tree transition. Okay, I just got a little bit confused. That's because I got it too much of the space, so take up huge space. So you need to click it and drag it down. And we got the blend tree parameters. So we got the serious condition where you can add. Right now it's empty. We can add the condition of say shoot. Okay, so based on whether you shoot or not, you can trigger this. Okay, and yeah, let's test this out. Okay, so basically you need to click your mouse. Okay, so we got a animation, but I don't know whether you can see it clearly. Let's yeah, we haven't covered about the effects yet, so maybe in the next video. I also got a channel, by the way, called the Learn Digital Arts. Okay, and I will make some effects on that channel. We will cover that in this channel as well, but this channel is more about coding and lay the foundation of things. Okay, so let's look at here, because you know this guy is using a gun, so attacking animation will be not so yeah, drastic. Okay, so shoot, down. Okay, so yeah, you can actually do. Of course, you can say walking and shoot. Okay, and you can kind of just a slide a little bit, and it's another bug. I'm going to optimize this, because if you shoot, just slide it, it's a little bit weird. Okay, it's a little bit weird. So what I'm going to do is to fix this bug. I think I'm going to fix this bug in the next video. It's already pretty long for this video. I tend to make my video bite-sized. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you next video. Bye.